What is going on, guys? So today we are back with another Pokemon Masters video, and today we're actually going to be taking a look at Elesa and Rotom's sync grid and kind of figuring out what they've got in store for us whenever we can pull Elesa and Rotom. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So as usual, we are going to be utilizing the sync grid helper. If you are looking for this tool, you can go to the address bar listed up there at the top of my phone, and basically you will end up on this sync grid. They've actually added a couple of things where you can now save builds, share builds, and load builds, which is actually really cool. So let's go ahead and get started. I thought for this we wouldn't spend as much time going over literally every single tile, but maybe just talk about the actual passives and changes that we're going to get in some of our moves. So it'll be a little bit less daunting of a video and it'll be a little shorter. Either way. So we're going to start in the top left like we always do, work our way to the right, then to the bottom, then to the bottom right. Okay? So first tile that we're going to go over is Thunder, move gauge refresh 4, which of course is going to have a good chance of increasing the user's move gauge by 1 whenever the move is successful. We have pretty much that copy and paste style of red tile on most of the sync grids that we've seen so far. That's pretty much it. In this top left-hand quadrant, we do have some Thunder powers, which are great. We do have a Thunder accuracy, which is really good. And then we just have a couple of stats. We also do have our sync move power upgrade there, which is good. Now on the top right-hand quadrant, we actually have something really cool here. So Redacted 2 occasionally restores the user's HP when an opponent's attack move targeting the user misses. So it's worded really weird, but basically whenever the opponent is targeting specifically Elesa and we end up dodging that move, it misses us, we are actually going to get a little bit of HP back. Which is randomly weird, but I like it. We already have a ton of like evasiveness kind of worked into our kit, so makes complete sense that we are going to get something like this, and it just kind of helps with everything that we stand for. It really does make a big difference. Next we have Agile Entry 1, which is raising the user's evasiveness whenever the Pokemon enters battle. Perfectly fine. Like I said, evasiveness is a big part of our kit here. We do have Breathtaking Selflessness. Makes opponents target the user for a short period of time when in a pinch and the move is successful. Okay, so there's a couple of different conditions, but this actually works really cool because we're going to be able to raise evasiveness and then make the enemies target us. Dude, that's so cool. Plus, on top of the other passives that we're adding here, like Redacted, we're going to be able to get some HP back because our evasiveness is going to be insanely high and they're pretty much going to miss us more often than not, I would hope, unless they're using some weird move that never misses or whatever. But either way, it kind of goes along with the kit, which is really cool. Next, we do have Breathtaking MP Refresh 3, which has a moderately good chance of restoring 1 MP to the move whenever the move is successful. And then that's pretty much it. In the top right-hand quadrant, we do have a couple of stat increases there, some HP, speed, special defense, special defense, of course. Nothing too insane. So we're going to go ahead and jump down to the bottom left-hand quadrant. We do have, of course, a bunch of Thunder Shock powers here, which is actually kind of cool. We do have Thunder Shock Move Gauge Refresh, which, of course, is going to give us a move bar back occasionally whenever it's successful. Then we do have Thundershock Hostile Environment, which is actually kind of cool. Of course, it is going to help inflict status conditions whenever we use that move. And then we do have Paralysis Synergy 5, which of course is going to power up moves when the target is paralyzed. So you see how this whole like quadrant kind of works together. Increase Thundershock, make Thundershock more potent to paralyze, get more power from the paralysis. Pretty good. We also do have 2 special attacks down here, which makes a lot of sense considering it's, you know, kind of a move-centric area. We do also have another sync grid increase, or a sync move increase there as well. Now in this last quadrant, of course we do have a bunch of stats, but we're really going to focus on X Special Attack All, MP Refresh 2, basically get an MP back. We do have another one of those, which is actually really good, increasing the chance that we get an MP back. We do have Leg Up 2. Once per battle, occasionally reduces the user's sync move countdown by 1 when the Pokemon enters battle. What? That is super freaking sweet. So as we know, Elesa's kit kind of focuses around being able to lower that sync move countdown by 2. And it's just really cool the fact that we can occasionally lower our own as soon as we hop into battle. Like, yes, thank you. Third Act 4, once per battle, has a good chance of reducing the user's sync move countdown by 1 when in a pinch. Now, if that doesn't sound crazy enough, here's the second half of this. In co-op, it will reduce the sync move countdown for all allied sync pairs once per battle. Holy cow, so that's so freaking good, dude, that's so good. All right, so if you can't tell, there's a lot of goodies to really be had here. Now, if I personally was thinking about a build with Rotom, I honestly wouldn't think too much to go for the Thunder or the Thundershock. That's just me personally. I don't really foresee them being utilized too much as extra power. You could totally go for the Paralysis build if you want to go down more into that bottom left-hand quadrant. I personally would probably stick to all of the inside here, and then I would maybe make my way up this side here. Yeah, I would do something like that maybe for the top left. Oh man, I don't know if we really need the MP refresh because that's a lot of energy. Actually, well, for energy's sake, oh man, I feel like that's still going to end up being cheaper because that 10 energy is insane. So we have 30 energy remaining there. We have 29. So yeah, we're going to save. We're going to net one more energy if we do it that route. I like that. I do want the breathless or the selflessness off breathtaking. I'm not so keen on the agile entry. It's not like it's gonna make or break us. The Redacted 2 though is gonna be really cool. I definitely like that as a passive. And then in the bottom right hand corner, I definitely think we would want to go for maybe leg up. And if we can get to third act, we'd have to figure out a way to save some energy. Of course, the center isn't going to give us any energy back. Oh man, how could we get down all the way down there? I mean, either way, we're going to be four energy short. Okay, so maybe it's not going to be nearly feasible enough to get everything that I want here. Maybe we go for agile entry instead of Redacted. I mean, that's just really, really hard to... I mean, I don't want to say that we would need to pick between like Redacted or Third Act 4. I think Third Act 4 is probably more fun to me, like to have the chance to lower everybody's sync move in co-op. Like, holy cow, that seems really freaking fun. I feel like I would go with that over Redacted 2, but if I didn't get Redacted 2, I would definitely get the agile entry. So maybe something like this would be the way that I would go, but I'd love to know where you guys are at in terms of your headspace for this build, for Rotom and Elesa, really. What would you rather do? Would you actually rather go for more of an offensive build, more of the paralysis synergy? Would you rather do that? Or would you like to do something like I would go for and make it more of just an insanely buffed out support unit? Because that's kind of where my head's at. But anyways, let's actually jump back over and we'll do a quick sync pair scout here. As usual, we're going to be just sticking to the good old Steven banner. Oh man, I still have yet to get Steven. And I really, really want him. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Decent antenna. Dude, my luck with Steven has been so bad. Oh, bad, man. Alright, so that's a Marlin. We'll take it. We'll roll with it. But that is actually going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for watching. As always, remember that if you want to join the Discord, it's linked down in the description below. Also, down there are links to YouTube membership and Patreon if those are your thing. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and head out, but I will catch you in the next video.